welcome back to a Blu-ray update, a merry, massive cinema Blu-ray update, my Christmas update, which I usually do back home, but I just didn't have the time or feeling to do it when I was at home, so I wanted to wait until I got back here to quote-unquote home in Norway. Visited the UK for 2 weeks if you didn't know where I'm from, and spent Christmas with my family. It was very nice. So I'll probably talk about that in another video. Let me get my words out. And yeah, I got quite a few Blu-rays for Christmas. A couple of these not from Christmas, kind of. No, I'll explain that when I get to it. But yeah, here's the stack. Here's the yeah, quite a lot of Masters of Cinema stuff here. If you don't know, if you're new to the channel, the Masters of Cinema is a collection of classic films, which are mostly behind me there on that shelf. Put up by a UK label, pretty much the Criterion of the UK, and I'm trying to collect at least the first 100 spines. And I'll tell you right now, I am 7 away. Oh yes, but let's get on to with the Blu-ray update and show you some of the things that I got over Christmas and otherwise. So this one I didn't get for Christmas. Connie bought this when it came out because we love these, and this is the last one. It is the Hobbit, the Battle of the Five Armies Extended Edition 3D Super Duper Looper 5-disc set, which is just incredible. The lenticular cover is nice. I just love the classy cardboard, you know, slightly embossed, you know, very classy kind of feeling box that it has. We got the other two as well. Get my words out. An Unexpected Journey and The Desolation of Smaug. Battle of Five Armies, and then it's got the is it a black? Yeah, we've got the black Blu-ray case on the inside, like so. So there you go. It has 5 discs. It has the film in 3D in extended form. It has the film in 2D in extended form, and it has 2 Blu-rays of high definition documentaries that total probably somewhere like 8 to 9 hours, like every set. And what we do every year, every January, is we sit down every day during dinner for about, I guess, 15 to 20 minutes, maybe sometimes longer. After we finish dinner, we'll continue watching until the end of that section. So anywhere between 15 and 30, 40 minutes every day, we'll sit down and watch something from this. Maybe even shorter. Sometimes it'll just be about 15 minutes, and it takes us about a month, 3 weeks to get through everything. And we started early with this one because we got it when it came out, not after Christmas. So we're about maybe 2 hours into the documentaries on this one, and it's been awesome so far. The first one was great, really funny, and yeah, we can't wait to continue watching those. And the film itself, I really enjoyed it in the cinema, and can't wait to see it in its extended form. Matakista Tui, if you're watching, you'll need to let me know how the last 2 Hobbit films are extended, because I haven't seen them yet. Just watched all the documentaries. Next, this is a Christmas present, and it is from my mum. It is the Indiana Jones, what was it called? The Complete Adventures. I like that title. So this is an interesting Blu-ray. I've always wanted this ever since it came out. I think it was 2012, so we're talking 3 years now it's been out, and it was always, you know, 50 quid, 45 quid, you know, 48 quid, and I'm like, for 4 films I can't really justify it, you know, and I just never bit the bullet on it. I remember actually Chris Blue 007 was telling me to get the big deluxe box set, which looked great, but I just, you know, it just didn't happen, and I'd never seen these films properly except for the last one. I saw the last one in the cinema, so I wanted to watch them all on Blu-ray for the first time. Now I had the VHS copies of the films ever since I was a kid, but I was just so absorbed by Star Wars that I never really gave them a chance. I'd seen bits and pieces of them, but never sat down and watched one completely. So I had really no memory of them, to be honest. And last year, I just kind of thought, you know what, I want to see these films. So we downloaded the films, we watched them, all 4 of them. And I absolutely loved them. The first and third films, Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade, to me are 10 out of 10 adventure films. They're so good, and Temple of Doom is not far behind, and I still really enjoy Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Definitely not as good as the other 3, but I still think it's a really fun adventure film, and not to be taken too seriously. Obviously it doesn't come up to the standards of the other films, because when you try and recreate something that really worked like 20, you know, 10, 20, 30, 40 years ago, you can never capture that kind of feeling. But for me, it did the best that it could. And this is a great box set, and I finally got it now. And again, like every year there'd be like lightning deals on Black Friday, and I'd be saying, oh, can there be a, is there going to be an Indiana Jones set? Is there going to be an Indiana Jones set on the lightning deals? And there would be, but it would be 25 quid. And I thought, well, I can wait for it to be lower, and it just never seemed like it was going to drop. This Christmas it finally did drop down to £20. I thought, oh, that is tempting, but I have seen them recently, so I can't really, you know, I can't really justify it. And then it went down to like 13 quid, and I was like, oh, okay, this needs to be jumped on. So I texted my mum, I said, you've been asking me what I want for Christmas, that's what I want for Christmas, it's not too expensive, there it is. And so she got it for me. She got me a few other things as well, but it's still $12.99 on Amazon now. So it seems like they've lowered that down to a base price now, so you need to jump on it, because I tell you what, this set is gorgeous, and I'm glad that they didn't do one of those lame things where after the first pressing it goes to like standard Amaray cases inside the box. We got a nice digipack that folds open, and we get versions of the posters, not the theatrical ones, but really nice Drew Struzan artwork, which just looks gorgeous. And then we open up and we see the third movie cover, and we got all the discs, and behind them you have, I won't take the discs out, I haven't got time, and you've probably seen it anyway, but when you take the discs off, it has kind of the official movie poster, which I really like, behind the scenes pictures from the film, and that's really cool. And then we have Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I'm not sure if all of them are Drew Struzan artwork, but some of them definitely are. So yeah, really cool set. I don't know about the special features, I've never seen any of them, so I can't wait to check them out, and I hope they're pretty good. I remember when this came out on DVD, it was a big thing. It was this and Star Wars in the early 2000s. It was like, when are we going to get Indiana Jones and Star Wars on DVD? And they finally came out, and everyone was like, oh my god, the deluxe Indiana Jones DVD box set, and I never got it and never watched them. So anyway, really excited to watch them again in proper high definition on Blu-ray and to check out the special features. And yeah, just really happy to own that now, so thanks Mum. This one I got with Christmas money yesterday. Went out to the city where Connie bought a Wii U, almost on a whim, but she's been thinking about it for a long time. And I also bought something which was nowhere near as expensive. There was a kind of a sale going on in one of the stores that we have here in Norway that sells Blu-rays, but I think it's more of a music shop. It sells like loads of records and CDs and music Blu-rays and DVDs. But it's expanded now. There's like book section. They have like movie books, which is really cool, and games and movies. They have a lot of movies, to be fair. And they had lots of stickers on all the, well, some of the Blu-rays, and it was a January sale starting up early. And the January sale would just have like 30% off, 60% off, 20% off, just random stickers on random things. And I saw that this was 30% off, and I thought, hang on, that's not too bad of a price. So I stood there in the shop with my phone and converted it to pounds, so because I'll be using my card, and it was only worked out to be about £14. And I thought, I'm going to jump on it. It's Ant-Man, the Ant-Man Steelbook. Let's just take this out of the wrapper so you can see it. It's not glaring with the with the cellophane. I actually watched this like a few days ago, which is a bit of a disappointment because I'm not likely to watch it again anytime soon. I watched it with my mum, and she was like, Ant-Man? Ant-Man. Ant-Man. And I was like, yeah, it's really good, Mum, honestly. It's like Guardians of the Galaxy. You'll think it's shit, but when you watch it, you'll enjoy it. And she was really begrudging about watching this, but when she did actually quite enjoy it. And yeah, it's a really fun film. And here we go, here's the steelbook. It's supposed to look like a solid state hard drive. I have no idea why, because at no point in the film is a hard drive ever an important part of the story, so I don't get what the... I mean, it kind of goes along with the technology of it and stuff, and it looks... Oh, it actually looks like there's a sticker on the back then. I almost checked to see if it was actually a sticker. It's pretty cool. I mean, I like that they're trying to branch out with these things. I think the Sony Walkman with the Guardians of the Galaxy Steelbook is a lot better because the Walkman is kind of a part of the film. But you know, you got Ant-Man inside the little bullet hole there, and it's debossed and stuff. That's pretty cool. This is debossed, so they put effort into it. I feel like the effort was misguided. But I'm gonna go with this. I don't mind having this. I think it's kind of a cool steelbook. Again, no title on the spine, not even character faces. I'm glad they didn't do that, but I mean, just look at it. It's a shame. It really is. But I've got all of the Marvel steelbooks now, so I had to keep up with the collection. And I thought it was a really good price, so I'd go for it. And here's the inside artwork. It's the inside of the hard drive, and there's ants all over it. I don't know if you can see. So yeah, really enjoyed Ant-Man. There's the disc there. And the special features sound pretty good. There's an audio commentary with the director, Peyton Reed, and also Paul Rudd, who plays Ant-Man. So that's really cool, and I'm sure it'll be entertaining. I've listened to a lot of commentaries he's been on from those comedies that they did in the late 2000s and stuff, like Pineapple Express and things. Wait, was he? No, he wasn't in Pineapple Express, was he? I'm thinking of James Franco. 40-Year-Old Virgin, you know, role models. I love role models. And there's the back with the J card and stuff. What do we got? We got the making of Ant-Man. I don't know how in-depth that is. Knowing Disney, it could just be a 10-minute featurette. Deleted and extended scenes, a gag reel, of course, and audio commentary. So yeah, some cool special features, and a film I really enjoyed this year, and I had no idea what to expect going into it. Now, this is, I believe, okay, we'll get one up more out of the way. This one was from my nan. It is a BFI Blu-ray. It is Underground, which is a British silent film. No idea anything about it. Obviously, it takes place in the underground. It's something to do with workers on the London Underground. It's not a documentary, it's a film. And judging by the front cover, there's some kind of romance going on or something. But yeah, this will probably be in my Silent Movie Marathon 3, so nothing more to say about it really, other than it's really, really cool to get a British silent film on Blu-ray. Don't really see a lot of British silent films on Blu-ray or just in general being talked about that much, so that is cool. We'll just put this, okay. I feel like there's, no, that's it, okay, yeah, right. So, on to the massive cinema. How many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 Blu-rays. Do you ever do that thing where you're counting and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like, why do we lower our voice? And then sometimes we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's just like a weird thing that people do. Right, these first three I got as part of the Black Friday sales. Waking Fright, Australian film, I believe, or at least it's set in Australia. And I've seen a great video that James Merchant made about this, and so it's always intrigued me. So I'm looking forward to checking it out. I know there's some fairly questionable scenes in it involving kangaroos, which I'm not looking forward to be honest, but some gorgeous artwork on the booklet there. And yeah, this is a 1971 film. It is an Australian film, it says Australia, so yeah, looking forward to seeing that one. I'm looking forward to seeing all of these, and next one, that was spine number 88, this is spine number 89, it is Boomerang. Title never intrigued me whatsoever, but again, it was Black Friday, so I thought I'll pick it up when it's cheap. Okay, oh, this is directed by Elia Kazan. I don't know how that's how you pronounce the name. Which led him on the path to On the Waterfront. Okay, he made On the Waterfront. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it more now that I've kind of looked into it a bit. Once I bought it, I had a look at the synopsis and stuff, and I should really kind of recognize that the title isn't everything, or I shouldn't judge by the title or the cover, which I'll get to in another film actually. But there you go, that's Boomerang. This one I've actually seen. Holy shit, I've seen this film. Spy number 76, a film by Andrew Bujalski, Computer Chess from 2013. I watched this and it is a really weird film about a computer chess tournament. All these nerds, not to use it in a derogatory term, but all these nerds, these kind of computer nerds, they get together in this hotel in America somewhere and play chess over using computers. And they've worked out all these finer details and stuff, and it's filmed on old video cameras, so it's not even shot on a film, I don't believe. Or at least if it is, they made it really look like it was shot on. And it was kind of a weird nostalgia thing, because the way like the zoom worked, like the noise sounded like my very first camera, so it was like a weird kind of like warm fuzzy feeling I got from this film. It's very weird though. The humor is very subtle, but I really liked it, and I can't wait to check it out again. And there's a shitload of special features. 2 feature-length audio commentaries. It's one by Deep Blue programmer Murray Campbell, the other by an enthusiastic stoner. 3 video conversations with people who worked on the film. There's all sorts of stuff going on. A video guide to the camera used in production. 3 trailers. A short film by the director. So yeah, some pretty cool stuff. Oh, there's some nice artwork on the booklet as well. Most of these aren't open, so I won't be able to show you any of the inside stuff because I haven't got time, but yeah, I'm looking forward to revisiting this, and I'll tell you about a certain massive cinema project I have at the end of this video. Right, on with the stuff that are all wrapped, and again, this is a mix. There's some of them I bought for Black Friday, and most of them are from family and stuff, and I'm not going to try and remember who gave me what and stuff and name check them, because I've already thanked them profusely in person, so we'll just blast through these now. This is spine number 93, Madame du Barry, or du Barry, don't know how you pronounce it. This is one of the earliest films in the collection, I believe, 1919. And it also features When I Was Dead, which is a 1916 film, and this is by Ernst Lubitsch. I've heard a lot about Lubitsch, but I don't know much about any of the films he's made or anything like that. I just know he's an important figure in German silent cinema. I'm not sure if he had a career past that or anything like that. Oh, here we go. Before he created his imminently sophisticated Hollywood sex comedy, so I guess Ernst Lubitsch was one of those German directors who did silent German films, then moved on to Hollywood. So, yeah, interesting cover with the woman's tit hanging out there, which is always fun when a family member buys it for you and they're like, "Are you sure you wanted that one?" So, yeah, I don't know anything about this one, and this one will definitely be included in Silent Movie Marathon 3 next year. Really bugging me how whenever I hold something up, it's casting a shadow over my face, but I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? If I move over a bit, maybe we got no, it's still the same. Right, so this one is spine number 33, The Gospel According to Matthew, another film by Pier Paolo Pasolini, who has quite a few films in the collection and has another couple coming out later on, I think in February. So I need to check out Pasolini because there's a lot of his films in the collection. Much like other directors like Shohei Imamura, who has a lot of films in the collection also that I haven't seen yet. So, I guess this film is about Jesus by the looks of it. Yeah, one of the great retellings of the story of Christ, and I'm all game for watching that and checking that out. And you know, I'm not religious at all, but you know, I like the story. I like the story. It's interesting to me. Spine number 87 by Francesco Rossi. Hands Over the City. I like that cover very much. It's got a nice minimalist cover style. It's a 1963 film from Italy. It stars someone who was in On the Waterfront, Rod Steiger. But again, don't know anything about this, and I like to go in blind, so I'm sorry I can't stop and tell you everything about these films, but I really do like to just pop these in and just go, just show me this film, you know what I mean? That's exciting to me. Spine number 47, The Night, a film by Michelangelo Antonioni, and he has quite a few films in the collection as well. It's a very interesting cover with two people walking away and then either underground or on a mound just behind them. A couple lying down, maybe it's the same couple, I don't know. This film is from 1961, another Italian film. And again, I would like to just go into it blind, so I'm not going to expand and elaborate on anything that I don't even know what I'm talking about. Spine number 57, The Murderer Lives at 21, which is a really cool title, I think. I like that one a lot. And this is a 1942 film from France. Oh, I didn't believe it was that old. That's pretty cool. Again, sometimes I just don't even know from the title. I mean, this one to me, the cover, it looks like maybe a 60s, 70s film, but 42, that's interesting, so. Oh, there's still loads to go. Spine number 29, Punishment Park. I heard James Merchant say good things about this one, or interesting things about this one anyway. I love that front cover, very cool, striking image there. Is this a documentary? I'm not sure. Let's have a look at the back. I'm not sure if it is or not. Rarely seen in the UK, it says. Pseudo-documentary style. So I guess it's made to look like that. Just the I don't know, maybe just the filming style, not actually the story or anything. And it's from 1971. So it sounds like a very contains strong violence and language. So sounds like quite a divisive one, but I'm always up for checking out different things. We have some Japanese cinema here. We have a film by Kaneto Shindo. Spine number 54, The Naked Island. I don't know whether this is a film about a nudist beach or not. It might be. This is from 1960, which is pretty cool because for me the 50s and 60s are quite an exciting time for Japanese cinema. At least from the films I've seen by, you know, Kurosawa and Ozu, Mizoguchi and Kobayashi. So I don't know. This is the guy who made Onibaba and Kuroneko. which are also films in the Massive Cinema collection. So that's cool. I like it when there's like multiple films from a director in the series. But again, not going to read into the plot or anything like that. This one I've wanted for a long time. Spy number 51, Stanley Kubrick's Fear and Desire. This is one of his early films, I think. 1953, yeah. Only an hour long. It says independently financed with contributions from his family and friends in an era where independent cinema was still far from the norm. So yeah, the debut feature from the master filmmaker alongside his 3 short films. These are the complete earliest works of Stanley Kubrick. Really cool. I love the front cover design. So yeah, we have Fear and Desire from 1953, and then we have Day of the Fight from 1951, Flying Padre from 1951 as well, and The Seafarers from 1953, presented in a new 1080p HD restoration. An exclusive video discussion of the film, and yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. I like that they presented some of his earlier films and kind of labeled this on the back as kind of the complete early works of Stanley Kubrick, who I'm a big fan of, and anyone who's a fan of cinema should be, I think. Number 35, this is one that I've always looked at the cover at and gone, ooh, never been interested in it just on the cover, but now I know that Charles Lawton is in it, a bit more interested, and it is just Ruggles of Red Gap. Is it Red Gap? Yeah. The cover to me just seemed it almost looked like a Carry On film, and I like the Carry On films, but I mean it just put me off for some reason. And I think this is from the 30s, 1935. That alone makes me a bit more interested in it. And again, I'm not going to read what the film's about, but I'm a bit more interested in it now. Charles Lawton I saw in Island of the Lost Souls, another massive cinema release, and I really loved him in that. So I'm much more interested to see this now. We're getting through them. Spy number 55, another film by Shindo. Don't know if that's how you pronounce his name. Spy number 55, Onibaba. I don't know what the English translation is. The Demoness. Okay, so there we go. I love that cover as well. Very cool, striking cover. And this is from 1964. 1953. We're going back to Italy with the legendary Federico Fellini, 1980 film City of Women. Haven't seen any Fellini films yet. Again, one of those big figures that's talked about a lot, and I haven't seen any of his films yet. So definitely need to get on that at some point. Though I'll talk about me getting on to these at the end of the video. This is the one that was there's some dirt inside the actual cellophane. That's weird. This is the one that was absolutely probably the one that I was the least interested in the entire collection. So I took a chance to pick it up when it was cheap. From 1943, Spy number 94, The Gang's All Here. It's a musical. It seems like a very garish kind of musical. I looked at the trailer and it just did not interest me at all. So I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to just give it a go, you know, and see what happens. And if I hate it, I hate it. If I dislike it, I dislike it. It stays in the collection because it's a part of film history, and it's expanding from all the other films that the Eureka release through Massive Cinema. To have a musical, I think, is really cool and really important. And I think, you know, people who are fans of this kind of thing see this as a classic, but I'm just not sure, you know, what to make of it before going in. It says the Technicolor musical classic of 1940s psychedelia, directed by the most innovative Hollywood choreographers, Busby Berkeley. Interesting. There's an audio commentary, there's some good special features, but I'll just have to wait and see what I think of that one. So that'll be an interesting one. This one I'm really looking forward to. Spy number 41 is filmed by Yasujiro Ozu, Floating Weeds. Yes, big Ozu fan. I've only seen a couple of his films. I've only seen one, actually. I think I've only seen Tokyo Story, but that's enough to be like a massive fan. It's from 1959, one of his later films, I believe. I think someone said, yeah, one of the most beautiful colour films ever made. So, I mean, Japanese cinema, I'm all in. 1959, it's a great period. It says it was photographed by the cinematographer who did Rashomon and Ugetsu Monogatari, 2 fantastic films. So, yeah, I got a lot of high expectations for this one. 3 more to go. Spy number 65, a film by Douglas Sirk, A Time to Love and a Time to Die. I believe this is a World War II film. I'm not too sure if it is or not. Let's have a look. Let's scan the back. Here we go. Soldier on the Russian-German front in 1944. It's a World War II film. Made in 1958. I think that's a great cover of a soldier hugging what appears to be his wife. Just fantastic, striking imagery. Again, the covers on these are always great. Well, for the most part, I would say. And the next one we have is Spine Number 40. It's a film by Tinosuke Kinugasa, who I believe made Page of... Was he made Page of Madness? Yeah. Oh wow, I actually knew that. 3 decades after his iconic A Page of Madness. Very cool. I haven't seen Page of Madness, but I'm getting ready to. 1953 film, Gates of Hell, Spine Number 40. Again, know nothing about it. What really bugs me about this one, though, is that they printed it off the spine, if you can see, which is really bugs me. If you line it up with like another spine there, you see that it's off. If I put another one next to it, it's gonna stand out because there's like the yellow line, the yellow trim of the next part of the front cover, basically. So I've considered slightly trimming it or getting Connie to do it for me to get an exact cut, because it really bugs me that the spine is off on the inlay, but what are you going to do, I guess. And finally we have Spine Number 49, which I'm looking forward to a lot. It's a film from the 30s, 1930, German film, The Blue Angel. Love this cover, so good. But it stars Emil Jannings, who by all accounts was an incredible actor. I think I've only seen him in Faust, but his name keeps popping up all over the place, and I think he won. Did he win an Academy Award? Or he's won awards anyway. He's just an acclaimed actor, and so immediately I'm interested in the film purely based on that alone. It just looks really cool, and is directed by Joseph von Sternberg, who sounds familiar, but I don't know if he is. I'm not sure. I might be thinking of Stroheim or something like that. There's a lot of names I still need to learn, and again, I watch all these silent films. I get, this isn't silent though. This is, I think, just when sound started coming in. Well, it is when sound started coming in. Obviously, like in the late 20s, early 30s, sound had come in, but some people still did silent films. But really, it was a dying art almost by the 30s. But yeah, this is one of the first German language sound films. Filmed simultaneously in an English language version, which I believe is also presented on the Blu-ray. So again, this is what you get with Masters Cinema. You get multiple versions of the film when applicable, so yeah, pretty cool. Anything else? Okay, very briefly, I did mention that we got a Wii U, or Connie got a Wii U yesterday. With it, we got Mario Kart 8, I think, and Splatoon, which I think we're going to sell, or Connie's going to sell the download code to. So we got Mario Kart 8 and Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. We played the last one. I think it was just called Donkey Kong Country Returns on the Wii, and we loved playing that together, a 2-player mode, and we just started this last night and it was really fun, so that's great. And also I got Connie for Christmas, because she really wanted it. It's not one of those bowling ball with Homer written on it kind of presents, but it is the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection for PS4. So it has, I believe, Uncharted 1, 2 and 3. Yeah, Uncharted Drake's Fortune, Uncharted 2 Among Thieves, and Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception. The 4th one's coming out this year, or next year. It's still the 31st here, but yeah. I'm looking forward to playing these as much as Connie is, so that is it. Oh, making videos, huh? So yeah, what was I going to say about Masters Cinema? Well, let you in on a little secret if you stuck around this long. Not secret, but starting in January, I'm going to be doing the Masters of Cinema Marathon, which isn't going to be a marathon video. It's going to be a marathon series. Throughout 2016, I'm going to try and watch every Masters Cinema, well, watch the first 100 spines. I now have 7 more to go, so I can make a good start on the first 30 titles before I need to start, finishing the collection, so to speak. Oh, I just noticed that. Oh, that's bullshit. I don't know how that has happened. Right, but you see this? See the Blu-ray logo there? That's where the Blu-ray logo goes on Blu-rays. Fucking the Blue Angel. It's got it up in the corner there because this is a PS3. I think this is a PS3 case. That's weird. I guess it doesn't bother me, but that's just a bit odd because I'm sure that's only PS3 where they have it up in the top left. Anyway, right, like really minor thing now. That shows you how fucking pedantic I can be about stuff like that. Anyway, right, so Master Cinema Marathon, number 1 to number 100. I'll be going chronologically from 1 all the way through to 100, hopefully within 2016. It might take longer than that. I'd need to do 2 a week to keep up with it. We'll see what happens, but I really want to do it and watch all the special features as well, which might be too much work for me, but we'll see how it goes, and more on that in January. So, Happy New Year, everyone who's watching this before. I'm posting it on the 31st of December. I was going to say January then. I'll post this on the 31st of January, so... can you believe that? I just said... I almost said the 31st of January, then I just went ahead and said it. This is the 31st of December that I'm filming and posting this, so if you see it before midnight tonight, Happy New Year, be safe, but enjoy yourselves at the same time. I'm doing absolutely nothing because it's just another day to me, but there'll be another video where I'll be talking about looking back on 2015. I might just put that up tomorrow, and yeah, there are lots more videos to come. It feels like the channel's starting back up again, even though I've been posting a lot of videos lately. It's all been the Silent Movie Marathon 2 videos, which again, thank you for the few people who did watch those. I really appreciate it, because that was a labour of love for me, and I love doing it, so I'm glad that some people enjoyed it and actually watched it. Really, really appreciate that, especially people who watched the whole 9-hour video. You're crazy, but thank you, yeah, definitely thank you for that. And yeah, and the Star Wars videos as well, which there will be more of, unfortunately, Ian, I'm sorry. Not sorry, really. So yeah, there'll be more Star Wars stuff in January, there'll be more loads of stuff. In fact, tonight I'm going to try and put up a little trailer to give you a little taste of what is going to be coming with the channel in 2016. Bit of a fun video, we'll see how it pans out. In my head it seems kind of fun, but we'll see how it turns out in reality. But thank you for watching this video, and stay tuned for more stuff next year, 2016. And yeah, thanks for watching, goodbye.
So you might say he's a really nice guy, really, but if fucking don't cut shit with me. He says he's really cool, but I think he's a tool.